Oh, hi everyone. Welcome to a very special episode of Trailer Class. Today we're celebrating Easter by taking chicken ovaries and turning them into devil's eggs. Come along and I'm going to show you how. So the first thing we're going to do with making deviled eggs is we're going to have to boil said eggs and hard boil them into something hard. So there's several ways I've heard about doing this, but I'm going to show you the best method. The first thing you do is take your little eggies here and put them in a pan like so. See how they're all washing around there? Make sure there's no cracks on them or anything like that. We're going to take this pan and fill it up with about an inch over where these eggs are at with cool water. Alright, now if you come over here and take a look, you can see my eggs, they're all on the bottom. You don't want floating eggs. Floating eggs mean that they're rotten, that they're bad. So you just want them to dance a little bit and be kind of, if they're actually like, sticking point in from one end to the other, that's not too bad. That's probably the least amount you want to go with it. But as long as they aren't floating, you got a good egg because you don't want to hard boil a rotten egg. Now, do you? With our lights securely on and our eggs all here, we're going to put a lid on our little pan here, and we're going to wait for it to get to a full roaring boil before turning off the heat. This is the best way to make a hard-boiled egg. It's just to boil it all up right there, and once it starts getting to a royal boil, just immediately stop. Don't wait for the water to boil and put the fucking eggs in, or add oil or anything like that. Just go for the boil, and we'll be good. Alright, this is what we're talking about, a roaring boil over here, folks. Just look at that. And once it gets like this, don't leave it on there. Just take it off the heat, close the lid, and just leave it sit for about 10 minutes. Then after that, they'll be ready to go into the fridge. After 10 minutes of sitting in the pan there in the hot water, you take your eggs out. You put them in a little pan like so. They're still going to be really hot, really kind of steamy. So you're going to put these guys in the refrigerator for about 4 hours, maybe more, maybe less. You want them to cool all the way through down to the very core. So you're going to have some time to kill.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Well, it's been about a couple hours here. We have our eggs ready to go, nice and cool. We're going to slap on the old apron here and start cracking some eggs here. Let's just get started on that. Gotta tie it up, gotta be professional here because it can be messy work making deviled eggs over here, as there's a lot of condiments getting added in there. So we have our eggs. We'll just take one at a time. How you crack an egg, just go along the center or the equator of it, take the little shells, and that's what we're doing. We're just peeling them off. It's okay if you get little chunks here and there, but look how easily that's peeled off. It's just coming right off there, more or less. Not really. It's getting harder. Peeling eggs is always a son of a bitch, but it does happen. Oh. So we peeled our eggs kind of very well, look at that. That actually kind of looks bad. This one actually has a hair on it. Look at that. We haven't even done anything, but there's hair on my food already. So we weren't expecting that. But good thing we're rinsing this off, and I'm blaming it on that guy right over here, the cat. Yeah, that is his contribution to our food there, and not the fact that I put the cat on the counter like 5 minutes ago, fucking around off camera. So here we are, nice rinsed, still got a fucking hair in it. Eggs. Man, that thing is just not going away. There we go. Okay, we have nicely rinsed eggs here. We have 2 containers here. One for the egg yolks and one for the egg other parts, the whites. We're just going to put this, so we take our little fancy eggs right here, look at it, do a double inspection of it for obvious reasons, give it a nice little cut right here, and see what the inside is. Ah, perfect! This is exactly what we want. See how there's no real, it's a little bit brown, I mean not brown, but gray right there. That's about what you want. You know, you don't want it, you know, gray all the way through, as we've seen. It's a little bit overdone. You can try to go for all the yellow, but that's not too bad. I've seen a lot of people do worse on making their yolks. So you take the yolks out, toss them in there, and you put the little egg whites right over in here. Okay, so what we have here is our egg yolks all taken out, ready to go. And we're going to add our condiments into it and our ingredients. Of course, the mayonnaise, paprika, stone ground mushroom, the evil relish right here, black pepper, and of course, bacon. Can't forget the bacon. We're just adding in the condiments right here. Of course, the old mayonnaise. We need that going on in there. That's a key ingredient there. Followed by mustard. Some people don't like this particular style, but this is the cheap style. I've seen people get pretty on the guard with their deviled eggs, but with this next ingredient I'm adding, the fucking relish. You either love or hate relish in deviled eggs or any type of bound salad. I personally don't have a problem with it. Just add a little bit in there. So I even go in there with my dirty spoon. No more than a spoonful. That's all the relish it needs. You don't need to go overloading on the crap, but you don't need to abstain from relish altogether. So we just take our pepper, add a little dash of this into there. That's about enough. I do this all by sight, you know. Because it's all kind of like any other bound salad I do. You season it to flavor, add some salt, and just a little bit because of paprika. We'll be adding more paprika as a garnish later. There we are. And next will be smashing time. And when you have it all whipped up, this is going to be the delicious filling right here to your deviled egg. This is the perfect stuff. The golden goose. As you just take it, slap it in, and voila! Look at that. And of course, it's a gross way to make food, but it's an awesome way to make food. I don't know where this food comes from. I don't know. French people made it or whatever. I just remember we always serve it at Easter or any other big event. One time I made them for 4th of July. They were good then too. So whenever you need deviled eggs, this is just the recipe to go for. Really quick to make. And always good at barbecues or on Easter. Be like the person, I didn't just make Easter eggs. I made the devil's Easter eggs. And why is the devil even involved in Easter eggs? I don't know. Or not Easter eggs, but on these particular things. Somebody was like, they were so good. I got the recipe from Satan. I guess that's how it works out. It's right up there with some cakes and other foods. So we'll just take them, make them all up right here, and then we will garnish. This one's getting kind of fucked up. Look at that. I ripped the side of it. So when you're done, you should have something better looking than this. These are my jacked up looking deviled eggs. And, you know, they don't look great, but they taste well. But last, we add in the garnish. This little paprika. Just sprinkle it on over them like that. And perfect. Ready to go to your grandma's funeral. Alright, well here we go. This is all ready to eat and everything like that. So we're going to take our deviled egg and give you all the quick mukbang here. Look at that, it's delicious. Oh, there's a hair in it. Gross. Anyway, well, that's the end of this day's trailer class. So let's go see what's going on in the garage. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like button down there. Subscribe. Share this with other people. Have a happy weekend. Enjoy your Easter celebrations. And we'll catch you next time. As a reminder to y'all who own trailers, with heat tape plugged in, it's springtime now. Unplug it. Reduce your electric bill. And plus, in the middle of the summer, when it gets really hot, that heat tape will not be running, heating up your trailer, much more or less burning out. So, that's your tip of the wise today. Thank you. Have a good one.